Well, good morning and welcome or welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's Ian K, where today I'm up at the break of dawn at good old BK to check out their latest upcoming yet very familiar looking breakfast promo. And of course I'm going to explain, so get ready for it because it's the bacon variant of their all new cheesy breakfast melts. Stay tuned because it's up next.
Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Yes, sir, this smells like a very familiar bacon, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich here at BK, guys. And without further ado, let's do it. Here we go, one of the all-new cheesy breakfast melts featuring the bacon variant. And as you're gonna see, guys, a very tasty situation nonetheless. Let's break this one down real quick. All right, so starting off with looks to be some pretty toasted white round bread here at BK. Let's pop it and take a look underneath, and there's your first shot at the cheesiness, guys. It looks like we've got one of the two slices of American cheese there, and as we pan down, you're gonna notice we've got a strip of bacon broken in half, and as you can see, more cheesy goodness, and that's all on top of a folded egg. And I gotta say, this is still looking and smelling pretty great, guys. A pretty basic build on this one, but like I said, it smells like a pretty familiar bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich here at BK. Underneath it, it looks like we've got nothing there, but even still, guys, we've got the main ingredients: cheese, bacon, and egg, and it's still looking pretty good. So there you go, it's the bacon variant of one of their all-new cheesy breakfast melts here at BK. Let's peep out this flavor. Alright, so if you're wondering if they're using the same bread from their recent Whopper melts, you would be correct, guys. Essentially, this is the breakfast version using that same bread. So it's pretty much the same type of thing, minus the caramelized onions and the stacker sauce, but even still looking really, really tasty. And again, a very basic build, but I gotta be honest, this is definitely reminding me of the double bacon breakfast sourdough king that I reviewed back in 2021. And guys, aside from the extra bacon on that, this looks exactly the same, minus the bread not being sourdough on this one. And again, all the stacker sauce goodness and the caramelized onions of the recent Whopper melts. It's really the same thing, but again, a very, very basic build, very familiar still. But guys, how bad could this be, right? Bacon, eggs, and cheese in the morning on some bread. Come on, let's just give this a shot. It's the all new, quote unquote, cheesy breakfast melt, the bacon variant here at BK. Let's peep this out. Yep. Good though. Well, it's still bacon, eggs, and cheese, and it's still pretty banging over here at BK in the morning, guys. Take a look on the inside. Again, that folded fluffy egg I am really digging, along with the combination of the melted cheese and, of course, the smokiness of the bacon. Not really too crunchy on the bacon. It's got maybe a little bit of crunch, but at the same time, it's really encased in a very nice amount of bread here. And while it does look rather toasted, it's a little on the soft side, but still pretty tasty nonetheless. Let's go for another couple on this one. I do like the eggs over here at BK. They are definitely fluffy. This is absolutely fresh, and it's really set off very beautifully with a couple of those cheese slices in there, so that's actually winning already. And naturally with the hickory smoke goodness of the bacon, and naturally the bread on this one, a very, very tasty breakfast sandwich. Pretty competitively priced for $2.99, I have to say. This is actually not bad, but considering the size of it, it's rather on the small side, guys. As you can tell by the bread, the fact that they were originally calling this the Whopper melts was always a little suspect to me because the Whopper was a much bigger burger, but still, very cool on what you've got here. And again, for breakfast, you really can't hate on it. Again, for $3, this is not too bad. So yes, while this definitely checks off the boxes on what a basic fast food breakfast sandwich should have, I really wish it had maybe a little bit of sauce or something extra with it. I mean, having the grilled onions or having something maybe extra from the Whopper melt on this one, even some stacker sauce would have been something different to differentiate it from the other things that are out there. And again, it would kind of remind me of almost like a brunch type of situation. And what I mean by that is if you've ever been to a place that has like full service omelet bars where they make the omelets for you, where you can add certain things to it, adding onions and different things, that would have been kind of cool to add to this just to kind of break up the monotony of the basic ingredients. But guys, like I said, it's still a very tasty breakfast sandwich nonetheless, and for $3, you really can't hate on it. It's really not bad. Alright, so let's go for one more bite on this one before we wrap the review up with the rating coming up next. But guys, even though I'm not a morning person, I'm glad I got up to give this one a shot because like I said, it's a decent breakfast sandwich for what it is for $3, and it's those quality flavors, especially for a fast food breakfast sandwich, that really lights this one up. $3, you can't hate on it still. One more bite and we'll close it out. Hang on. Well, let's just go around the world with this one, guys. And again, there's really not too much else to talk about with this one, aside from the fact that the price is right, the flavor is pretty decent, you're getting a very nice amount of eggs, and the cheese is really nice as well. It satisfies for what it is, and again, for $3, I know I keep killing that one to death, it still is a pretty good value for what you've got here. Not bad in terms of the size, and the flavor is pretty decent. And hey, if for some reason bacon really isn't your thing, naturally you've got their sausage and the Black Forest ham variants to go in on as well. So even still, you're getting a decent amount of choice with that, and of course it's the basic choices, but it gets the job done, and like I said, for $3, you can't hate on it. Alright, price point aside, because I know you're sick of hearing about that, but truth be told, that is going to help this one score-wise considering the size of it. I'm going to have to give the cheesy breakfast melts, at least the bacon variant here at BK, a pretty okay 7 out of 10. It's definitely above average, and again, one last time, the price point is really helping this one along. Aside from the flavor being what it is, it's basic familiar flavor, the fast food breakfast type, but at the same time, guys, it really does satisfy, and it is tasty, I have to admit. Not bad for what it is. Again, I just wish it had like a sauce or some type of grilled onions or something from the Whopper melt to really kind of give you that feeling like it was something a little bit more than what it is, but at the same time, it is what it is. Pretty much all you can say about it. Alright, so now the obvious question, are you going to be giving this one a shot? Drop some comments down below, let me know what your thoughts are on this particular one, and overall, what's your favorite out of the three? Out of the bacon, ham, and sausage, which is your personal favorite and why? Drop those comments down below, and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high-quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Yeah, you can't fade it for what it is, but oh what it could have been with something a little bit extra thrown into the mix. Alright everyone, until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Hey, thanks for checking out another one of my reviews, but just in case you didn't see the one before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's gonna recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.